Hey, welcome to Hands on High Tech. Gonna show you a couple things on my truck today. Got a new truck, I'll show you that. Gonna put some mud flaps on and show you how that worked. Because they're not really Ford. It's a Ford truck, but they're WeatherTech, and I'll show you how they worked. All right, continuing on my upgrades to my F350 Platinum. I wanted to get a few things. This is the high output turbo power stroke. One thing I noticed is I'm going off road, it does fling rocks with any any tire flings rocks. So I'm gonna try some mud flaps. I had points with Ford. So what I did do is I got, and I'll show you these. These are awesome, by the way. These rubber mats. I do need to take this other carpet out to make it really set nicely. I did those in the front. I just cleaned the ones in the front. This is what they look like, and they fit great. You should see the mud that got on these because I do it, like I said, some work off-road. So anyway, I cleaned these. This driver one actually snaps in really nicely. These are actually Ford Super Duty. These, however, I went and looked. Ford had not great ratings on their mud flaps, so I'm going to try these WeatherTech ones. No drill. I actually put a link below on these, but they're USA made. They got a rear set here in the back and a front, and there's supposed to be no drill, easy put on mud flaps. So we're going to try these things out. I'll take you along for the ride, let you know what I think at the end. But the fact that they're no drill meant a lot to me because I don't want to drill new holes in my truck back here. So anyway, overall, I really like the truck. I've only had it right at 1,000 miles now, but starting to add a few things to it. License plate cover, which I showed you earlier, mud flaps, carpet protectors, so to speak. And I'll take you along. I'll add more things to the channel as we do more things to this as well. All right, I won't bore you with all this, but I was just gonna take this out of the box real quick. Let's look at, these are mud flaps, rear flaps here. So it looks like in the box, obviously I get 2 mud flaps and plastic pieces, and I get looks like a set of instructions, and it looks like some hardware and some more no drill mud flaps instructions. So I'm not sure what the difference is between this set of instructions and that set of instructions. I'll look at those in a second. So probably what I'll do is I'll pause the video here and come back. But it looks like lots of different parts here. And then let's see what's in this particular one. Okay, this looks like it's actual shield to protect the paint back here on the back side. So we'll put that on too. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna get a couple tools. It has the tools here I need, I believe, but I am gonna get a screwdriver to be able to pop off a couple of these pieces. Actually, it's a tool to pop off trim, and then I'll be back at you. All right, so pretty straightforward. It says to remove the 2 factory clips down here with the trim tool. You know what I don't see is where it says to put this piece right here on. So mud flap protective film. Oh boy. Items, microfiber cloth. So to put this protective film on, clean the area of the fender where the mud flap protection film is going to be. Then install with alcohol and a clean microfiber cloth to remove any grease, which we did. Mix a slip solution of 1 part baby shampoo or dishwasher liquid and 3 parts water to a soap bottle. Use the slip solution to spray wet the area of the fender. Apply slip solution to the fingers. So basically they're saying that you're going to apply it right in here, and it's pre-cut. So what I need to do is get a slip solution prepared. But before I do that, let me see here. The left hand. What is the left? Is this the left hand? I think this is, yeah. So this is the left hand mud flap, I believe. Yep, LH. This is going to go up like that. That looks pretty good. What do you think? So it's saying provide the protective film right in here. So I think that's probably a good idea. So I think I can, let's pop these clips out like it said. There we go. Huh. It did actually pop. I guess you heard that. And I will provide a link to that tool. That's a cool little tool, by the way. All right, so we got those two out. Now, I think the next thing to do is the film, but I gotta figure that out as I do this. So park the vehicle, which we did. Locate the factory clips, use a trim clip. Then you use the mud flap and you turn the quick turn before you put the bolts in. Okay, so it goes pretty quick after this. I think the thing that's gonna take the longest is this film. So I gotta go get some liquid and figure out which one of these go on which side. As they said, it's several parts soap, not an exact science to water in a bottle. I actually happen to have this one. I think this is a Harbor Freight. This is Zip. Actually, I picked this up at Lowe's, but you can get these. I'll put a link to something like this below. And it says to spray the area here, and I need a microfiber cloth. Clean this area here. Put a little soap on this here. I just took this to the car wash, so I know it's kind of clean. So I'm gonna wipe that off just one time, just make sure it's good and clean. And I'm seeing some road grime honestly come off, and it's a little hard because I think you got to slip this piece. It looks like under maybe that. So apply the slip solution to your fingers when spraying. So it looks like they come down a little bit under that piece, and it kind of does. They didn't give me a piece to rub it down, but I think we'll be fine with this. So let's put this on. Do this again. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. All right, to get it started was a little bit of a challenge there, as you saw. There we go. All right, now it says to soak this. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna apply it. All right, that's pretty much on there. So now, the next thing it says to do is we pop the pieces off. We use the trim clip, right? You use the mud flap left hand quick turn fasteners in the unlock position, which we did. While holding the mud flap against the fender, install the supplied Phillips head screws with the black flat washers as shown. Next, place the aluminum flat washer against the inner fender, serrated nut, and turn them clockwise on the screw thread until they touch the washers. Okay, tighten the snug fit. And then the last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pull it up and do that quick turn. Okay, so let's see if we can do that. So I have a little, again, something I'll put a link to, holding these pieces in here. So we've got, let's see here, front, which makes sense. So there's a black on the front. Look at these lined up, two of them here. Okay, and black on the front. And then we have aluminum, aluminum with a kind of a serrated nut that goes on the back. All right, so let's, while holding this up, and that in the unlock position. Okay, now here's the real challenge, getting this getting this on the back. Gotta see if I can locate it. All right, I don't know if WeatherTech's watching, but when you go to get this piece up right here, and you have the wheel well liner in your truck, It's impossible with those bolts on the back, or it appears to be impossible. So what I did is I took a piece of Scotch tape, I taped the washer, poked a hole through it. I'll show you on the next side exactly. And I taped the pieces up back here so that I could have the bolt just got to go through, hold my finger on the back and tighten it. And that worked. So we're gonna finish this one up. I'll move to the other side and I'll show you how I did it. All right, one on. This is what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like from the back. That will definitely help keep rocks away. So let's move to the other side. All right, so now that we did one side, let's see if it'll go quicker on this side. So first thing, as you remember, is to pop these pieces out. So use the tool. Like that. And then, in order to position it, I take that same screw I had and I hold this up behind and I line it up as best I can, and then I push the tape against. Okay? Do the same thing for the bottom one. You take the washer, you take the nut, you do the same thing again. So, okay, now, after all that, make sure this is unlocked when you go in. It's not. Now, let's put this up here. And just like that, we got those. Now, just tighten them down. All you pull up on this, tighten them down, it says. Okay, something over here, tighten this one down. Just like that. Okay, just to tighten this. And okay, lock position. Just like that. And just like that, we got two done. Now let's try to move the front. All right, I'm gonna start on the passenger side because that's the side I ended on. Oops, I'm hoping. All right, so this is gonna be different because it actually has screws here at the bottom, not the hardest part of this whole install on the front is getting the paint film to line up. I think I might. Let's see how these things do, but I don't know if these things will, vibrating down the road will come undone or not. But I mean, I think it looks nice and it works super nice. All right. And that's got those. So now, when we move to the other side, we'll do the same thing, and I'll show you what it looks like at the... All right, so here we go. I got them on, so you can see the front and the back, so it'll help protect. Going down the road, after I come off road a little bit, I noticed that I could hear gravels just coming up along the side of the truck. So I think it was the front wheels as much as it was the back ones. So I did that. That's one upgrade. I showed you the weather mats a minute ago. I got them installed back in. So I got them washed off at the car wash. Look really good. And the only thing I did was the license plate covers, which I'll show you that too. Just kind of throw it up top. But anyway, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is probably get rid of that antenna right there. And then just stay tuned. We'll see what else we add to the truck, and just fun little ads here and there. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe below.